Hi, my name is Hetal, and in this video, we are going to talk about a few terminologies that will help us do the report analysis for our test campaigns. Starting with a term called as control, this basically indicates the original version of your website. And then these are the variations that we have created while setting up the test campaign. Now, if you look at the straightforward information that we might already know, could be the conversions and the visitors. If you look at the last line, the total value over here, so basically these are your visitors who have become a part of the test campaign, and these are the conversions that you see per variation. Now, the first important factor over here is expected conversion rate. So the conversion value divided by the visitor per variation will give you the expected conversion rate per variation. Then we want to look at the improvement. So based on the baseline, usually control is going to be the baseline because based on the original version, we are trying to create variations. So we want to see which variation is working better. Now, apart from these factors, there are three other terminologies that we see over here, like probability to be the best, probability to beat the baseline, and absolute potential loss. Now, what exactly we mean by these terminologies, or how do we take the help of these values that are present over here is, there are two things that happens in VWO. One is there's a smart decision that is declared, or else there is a winner that comes up. Coming to smart decision, now we consider two metrics. One is probability to beat the baseline and the absolute potential loss. Once it comes to smart decision, there are 100% chances that multiple variations can be declared as a smart decision because it is a smart decision. And how that can be declared is basically when the probability to beat the baseline is equal to or greater than 95% compared to the baseline. Once again, baseline is going to be the control. Now comes the point saying that definitely once a smart decision has been declared, we want to grow our business faster. Meanwhile, VW is declaring a winner. So in those scenarios, you must be coming up with a point saying that if I have multiple smart decisions, which should I take a choice of deploying? That's when absolute potential loss comes into scenario. Absolute potential loss is basically the risk factor that you might encounter when we are deploying such variations. So greater the probability to be the baseline and the least absolute potential loss value, you can consider that specific variation to be deployed in terms of smart decision. To look at smart decision, you will see a thumbs up icon, something coming up like this with a deploy icon. Now comes to the point about the winner. Once a smart decision has been declared, VW further requires the analysis to declare a winner. For winner, we only look at probability to be the best. Now, if you look at this specific values, there is nothing such as baseline because we are trying to check for something being the best. When we're trying to check for something being the best, we check that the value goes equal to or greater than 95% so that we're 100% sure in these cases that VW has declared a variation to be as the winner. And then in those cases, the absolute potential loss that you might encounter will almost be equal to zero. So that's how you can take a call about whether you want to deploy a smart decision while VW is declaring a winner, or you would want to straightforward wait for a winner to be declared and deploy that specific variation. To look at the winner, you will find something like a trophy icon coming up. So this is how you can differentiate between a smart decision and a winner. And now based on what factors are this reports going to be generated? So there is something called as primary goal that we consider, wherein based on the primary goal, we check for the visitor count overall campaign being 1500. Then we require 25 conversions per variation, and then we require the test to be running at least for 1 week's time. So these are the three other thresholds that we consider in terms of the primary goal. And the reason why we require to run the test at least for a week's time is because Let's say maybe it's an e-commerce website wherein the visitor's behavior could be different on different days. So just with 1 day analysis, no matter how high your visitor count is, your conversion values are satisfied, we might still see a difference in the visitor's behavior on different days. So that is the main reason why we consider to run a test campaign at least for 7 days before declaring a winner. This is how you can take the help of this specific video to understand the different terminologies to do your report analysis while VW is still declaring a winner. Thank you for watching this.